Hello everyone, it's Wangeshi here and welcome to Adventure Series with Wangeshi, and it's another episode and it's totally different because today we are going to do reviews of the places we've been to. And as you can see in the title, we want to talk about our top 3 places that we've been to, although we've been to many places that we are going to mention, and also talk about what we think about these places, right?
Yeah.
So what do you want to say?
Well, hello. And so we've been to, I think, 8 or 9 places so far. So now we're just going to give us our individual top 3s so that you guys can have an idea of which to go to. And then you can choose like the ones which you'd like. So it's just going to be a personal preference list that you guys can use.
Yes, and we got together, right? I mean, if you have watched our videos, you know that we are doing this together.
But
we both have different views about the places we've gone. So our top 3s are actually going to be completely different, which is kind of funny because we've had the same experience, but we both have different ideas of where we've been. So without further ado, let's just go down the list of the places we've been to, and we're going to start with actually the place we went to. We started with last year, right? Which was the place we started with last year was Oloiden, and this is just going to be first the list of where we've been to. It doesn't mean that it's our top place. We will just mention the top 3 afterwards and why it's our top 3, right?
Yeah.
So the first place we went to is Oloiden
in
Naivasha.
Yeah.
And what did you think about the place?
I really liked it. It was a good introduction for us in camping, and we learnt a lot of lessons. If you've seen in the video, yes, it was a good start and a nice camping grounds. Although the washrooms could have been better, but otherwise it was amazing.
So the place, for me, I loved Oloiden, but he likes it the most, I think.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Out of both of us. The reason why I liked it the most, a lot, not the most, I liked it a lot because the facilities were clean. If you've seen down on the videos that we've posted already from our previous vlogs, Oloiden was a very clean place. They maintained the place well. So there's hot showers. Well, actually, that's not true. They were warm. The water was warm.
It was warm. It wasn't really hot, I would say.
Yeah.
Not like the other places which we'll get to.
Yes.
And the view, you can't beat the view of Oloiden.
The charges for Oloiden, we paid 1,200 per person to be there, right? But we have our own gear. Like if you've already seen, or of course, we go with our own tents. And well, we've upgraded now the tent because the tent we went to with Oloiden, we got rained on.
The video is there. You guys can see our epic fail.
It was our first time camping, but then we went with a tent and then we got rained on. But anyway, so Oloiden we paid 1,200, and the facilities were clean, there's security, the food is good as well, and also reasonably priced. So we liked this as well, because if you go there and maybe you have like a mishap of what you brought to cook, because we've had that as well.
Yes, we have. Yes. Like the last time. Yes.
I mean, what happened to your experience really? You can be able to eat. At Oloiden because they have a restaurant, right? Unlike other places that we've also gone that don't offer those things, right? So what was your thought?
Yeah, Oloiden, I loved it. It was a good first experience. We learned a lot of things from that, even just that first camping trip. Even just like bringing bug spray for every camping trip afterwards, we learned from that. And it was a good experience. Although the only issue for me is, yes, the washrooms could have had hot water. I think that's become now the standard for me, is do they have hot water? Because that's something that campers would look for if you're wanting a comfortable experience. But for them it was warm, but at least they were in good shape, the bathrooms.
Yeah. So we like Oloiden. It's in our top something list. I don't know if it's in our top.
For me, it's maybe top 5.
Top 5. Yeah. Let's give Oloiden a top 5 list of where we've been. So let's just go to the next one, which was Eagle Point. Yeah. Now, oh man, Eagle Point is in Elementaita. It's next to like Elementaita.
Yeah.
Now, if you've already seen, you see that we tried a new tent when we went to Eagle Point, but we really didn't experience much of the tent because they were so kind.
They were kind enough to
gave
let
us like stay in
they let us set the tent in a cabin which was not used.
Yes, so we don't know if the tent took it well or not, but it was a new tent that we were trying. Now, I had a big problem. We both had a big problem with the facilities.
Oh yeah.
Because when we went
great.
there, the toilets and the stuff they had not been maintained, and there were reasons why they had not been maintained. So I wouldn't blame them for it because sometimes things get tough for people. But for me, that was a no for me. Yeah.
The washrooms had not been, the campsite washrooms were not in good shape at all. But they were kind enough to let us use the cabin and the washrooms of the cabin, which were in good shape, but the water wasn't hot either. So we had to use our camp shower. We heated up the water and used the camp shower. But and another thing about Oleden was, no, not Oleden, Eagle Point, was the bugs. There's tons of bugs around Lake Imentaita, and we kind of had to deal with that.
Yeah.
When we were cooking, they were everywhere. So yeah, that was an experience, but so it wasn't one of my favorites, to be honest. Yeah, because they didn't have all the facilities that we've gotten used to in some of these other places. But well, camping is an experience as well. So even the bad places, you find that you learn things, and it's still an experience to remember, even when things don't go your way.
Yeah, so for me, and at Eagle Point we paid 500 bob shillings per person, so it was relatively cheap, than other places.
Yeah.
But also, it comes with the fact that the facilities were not maintained, and that was the issue, right? So it's not in our top 5 either at all, but it's a nice place. The environment was really nice. You get to see Lake Elementaita. You can walk down. If you've watched our vlog of Eagle Point,
we got to walk down to the lake. Yeah,
you can go and watch it if you haven't watched it. But we were able to go down, and you see the reason why, even if Eagle Point is not in our top 5, only because of the facilities. It's because we like it because the people. The people there, they are so nice, and they are so friendly, and the place is nice. The thing is, the place is nice, and you're paying 500 bob per person to be there. But if you want, what happened is when we went there, we went with our own, we carried our own firewood.
Oh yes, we did. Yes.
Yeah, but you can pay 500 bob, an extra 500 bob to be able to be given your firewood. Would I recommend the place? Yes, I would, because it's actually a nice place. But it's just that when we went there, they had not maintained the stuff because they had, I think, they were not in service for a while. I don't know the story, but yes, that's it. But I think now. I don't know what it is like now. I'm sure now they've improved stuff, but I would recommend it because it's a nice place and the people there are nice, but it's not, unfortunately, it's not in our top 5. So let's just go to the next place where we went to after we went from Eagle Point. We went to Wajir. So what was your thought about Wajir?
Wajir was good. Where was it? I think the hills of Nyeri somewhere.
Sagana. We went to Sagana.
Yeah, actually, just above Sagana town. It was a good experience. It was not the biggest campsite, and the only issue for me was it was very close to the road. So you were able to listen to the cars. You'd hear the cars going past you all night. So it was hard to really relax and to enjoy that campsite. But otherwise, the area around, and the washrooms weren't the best too. Like, I think they were just like bare bones. But the fact that you were able to do things around the camp, like you would go for a nature hike just to go see what's in the campsite, and also the waterfall nearby, which was an amazing waterfall that you could have a guide take you, made it a good experience. So it had some good sides, but also not the best because of the noise and the washrooms.
For me, I think the down part for me and the most disappointing part was the washrooms, because they were there and the water was lukewarm, but they were not cleaned. The bathrooms, the washrooms were cleaned. The washrooms that you use to go just to use the toilet, they were clean. The down part was that where you go to shower wasn't clean enough. So that was the problem for me. The rest of the thing, it was an amazing place. I actually liked it because we were able to go to the waterfall.
Yeah,
the people were friendly. They have a restaurant. We also learned about Waji. So I mean, literally, the places we've gone to, this, if they're not in our top 5 or top 3, it's not because we don't like the places. It's just that we've gone to other places that are better now. So we like Waji, but it's not in our top 5 at all, because of the fact that where we wanted to go shower, the showers needed help, you know, like they needed to clean the place. But we paid 500 baht per person to be there, and then, you know, just go back and watch our vlog. You'll see why we do like Waji, for the fact that you can be able to do other activities that are really amazing, like seeing the waterfall. You know, it's literally just a few meters away from where we camped. And also we went for the nature walk in the nature trail, which is inside the campsite.
Good.
But it was noisy because it's literally we're camping next to the road. But other than that, we liked it, but it needs some improvements. Let's just go to the next one, which is LY. Wow.
Yes.
What do we think about LY?
I loved LY. LY is one of my favorites. It's one of the ones on my list of my favorite ones, because it has really good washrooms. It's a modern campsite. It's one of the places where you can tell that they really knew what camping was like, and they wanted to give campers a good experience without the drawbacks or without missing out on anything. Like, there was music in the washrooms, and hot water as well, but only at a certain period of time, because it was all solar powered. But for us, it was warm and it was good. Great facilities, and they were very friendly. Talking to the people who owned it.
You're forgetting something.
What?
That they have a swimming pool.
Oh yeah, they had a pool too, which we used.
Yes, and you, to be able to access the swimming pool, you don't need to pay extra charges, you know. Because, well, to be honest with you, even for me, LY is also at the top of my list, but we kind of differ on what is which one. So that's where we say that we both have our own different opinions. Now, I loved LY. It's actually one of also my favorites. I love it because, gosh, apart from the people being friendly, it's you can tell that every little thing in there, they've thought about it. They've thought about it so well that you're not missing out. You're not missing anything. If you go there, you know that you're going to be well taken care of. Another thing is, we paid 1,200 to be there, worth it. We were able to access the swimming pool. We played games without being charged. We played table tennis, badminton. If you love basketball, you can be able to play basketball. They give you those things. Like, you don't have to bring them. You can be able to access them. Another thing was the kitchen. You were able to use a very, very, very well-kept, maintained kitchen that was super clean with everything. Even if you don't have anything, you've forgotten things, they have them there for you to be able to. They're happy to help you.
And also let you use the things there.
Yes,
it's very helpful.
The firewood was reasonably priced.
We enjoyed the fire there.
Because we've gone to places where we are being charged 1,000 bob to get firewood.
Oh, and another thing was electricity. Like, they were kind enough to let us have an extension cable brought straight into our tent, like a long one, so that we could actually be able to charge our phones and stuff like that. It's those little kind of things that make the experience really good, because they know people need to charge gadgets like laptops and even lights, things like that, and they took the time to think about that, and it's really, really good. Pet
friendly as well, because there were dogs there. They also own dogs, and we always end up having dogs whenever we go to these places.
So
we enjoyed the company of the dogs. Also the security, they have good security. Another thing, they've maintained the place. I've already said this. Amazing view, because there's a view of Mount Longonot,
and even the lake in
and
the
lake.
distance,
So good view, good place. The only drawback for me for that is the cold. It was so windy. It was so windy, but that has nothing to do with the campsite.
That's something you just prepare for, and you can deal with it if you're ready, if you're prepared for it.
It has nothing to do with the campsite. So we both agree that LY is at the top of both our lists, but it's in completely in different order. So we love LY. Definitely, it's definitely recommended place for you to go and visit. It's friendly for kids, pets as well, and the price is good. And you can access the clean washrooms. Let me talk about something else about the washroom. You know what also they had thought about is they thought about the washrooms for disabled people.
Oh yes, that was
That's
good.
something that I have to give them props. That's why I'm saying that every little thing in LY is well thought out. They have thought about the places for the washroom for disabled people. They have thought about the kids. They have thought about you as an adult. They have thought about the things that you can be able to activities you can be able to do. So okay, anyway, so let's go on. And the other place we have gone to is Stripey Horse.
Yes.
So what did
Stripey
you
Horse.
think?
I like Stripey Horse. It's the view of Stripey Horse isn't the best, but it's just a basic campsite. But what they have there is important for me. They had hot water anytime that you wanted to take a shower, and really good washrooms. You can tell it's a pretty new one, but they also wanted it to be like a family kind of place that you can gather and have a day out. But as a starter campsite, I would say it's really good because it's not too far from Nairobi, and you get the hot showers and really good washrooms anytime that you want. So I really like Stripey Horse. It's one of my top 5 as well. But you don't expect like amazing views or like amazing campsite. It's just camping and that's it, but with conveniences.
I liked it. It's also I don't know, I have mixed feelings about it because there wasn't anything to do really. Like there's no activity to do. If you're going there, you're going because you want to unwind, just relax at the campsite. Nothing else you can do there because there isn't really much activity to do. Now I have to give them props because their facilities were so clean. The washrooms there, Diani, it's so well thought out. Like the place to camp, it's not big. It's not a big campsite, but they've thought about the place. They've kept the facility clean. They've kept the restaurant. They also, another plus is of course they have because with LY they don't have a restaurant, but you can order breakfast, right? I think if you're staying in one of the cabins.
Staying in the cabins,
if you're staying in the cabins, but they don't have a restaurant, so this you have to do the cooking for yourself. That's also, I think, for me a drawback for LY, but I really do not really care so much about that part because if you're going there and you know they don't have these things, then you have to prepare yourself and bring the cooking items. For Stripey, they have this.
The restaurant there.
They have a restaurant because we ordered food there. They have security. It's not far away from Nairobi, right? So, because it took us like 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Something like 40 minutes. Like that,
to get there. So that's a plus for us as well. If you just want just a day to just unwind and go camping for those people who love camping. So we like it, but for you, it's your top 5?
Yes, hot water. It was the first campsite we went to where it had hot water, like actually hot water, anytime you wanted to take a shower. So that for me is a thumbs up.
I mean, thinking about it, I don't know what I think. I really don't know. So let's just go down the list and then we'll see which, if it's in my top 5, top whatever, we'll see. So let's go to Fishigo Inn was the other place we went to.
Oh yes, yeah.
So what did you think about it?
It was good. But the facilities weren't the best. That's something I have to say about Fishigo Inn. That the facilities were not the best and you need to be prepared for that, but otherwise it's okay. As a camping experience it was alright, but I think Oloiden beats it. But it has just as good of a view as Oloiden actually because it's the same. So it was okay. I wouldn't really say it's one of my favorite. I prefer Oloiden to me personally.
So this is also again where we differ because I love Fish Eagle Inn, right? But I also do agree that the facilities needed an upgrade, really, honestly, because if you're going to be charging people to come to play a place and you're calling it a campsite, you have to make sure that things are well organized, right? So because you see what happened is they were kind enough to give us a cabin as well to use
one of the hotel rooms.
The place to shower. But also we found the shower blocked. The shower bottom, it was blocked, so there was like water, so we were stepping on water that the other people in the morning had showered in there. So I just didn't like it. I didn't like that experience. But what I liked about it is the view. Now he thinks that Oloiden is better than Fish Eagle Inn in terms of the view, and I think Fish Eagle Inn, the view was really, really amazing. Another thing that happened is the hippos.
Well, they were so close.
The hippos came.
But there was the electric fence.
There was the electric fence, but the hippos came there, so I had
a nice experience. I liked that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like an experience of a lifetime, right?
You could hear them at night just next to the tent, so it's cool.
So I don't know what I don't know. I actually also don't know where I put these in my list. I don't know about you.
Yeah, me too. I don't think it would be high on my list as well.
And the charges were 1,000 bob per person. For have we mentioned the other one for Streppy Horse? We paid also 1,000 shillings per person, and was it 1,000 or 1,200?
Can't remember.
I'm not remembering very well if it was 1,200 or 1,000 for Streppy Horse, and for Fish Eagle Inn, I think it's 1,000 bob if I'm not wrong. But you see, the other thing with Fish Eagle Inn, I'll put the prices down here so you can see. Fish Eagle Inn, you see the problem with Fish Eagle Inn where I was kind of like taken back is also the charges for the firewood. It was like 1,000 bob.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, so but let's just go down on our list. Then from there we went to Tiwi.
Yes, we
in
went
Mombasa, in Diani.
Yes.
Oh, this is amazing because first of all you're camping at the beach. Listen, it's literally like you're in a resort, like you know the way you go to resorts and you're paying like ridiculous amount of money to just be at a resort at the beach. This is the same thing. It's just that you're bringing your own tent and camping at the beach.
Yeah.
It's literally like you have your own resort at the beach. It's just that you are catering for yourself. Now, what do you think?
Yes, I thought so too. I thought it was an amazing experience, like being able to camp right next to the beach, like on the grass, and then the beach is just like ahead of you. It was an amazing experience, and definitely one that you should definitely try. Although for me, the biggest drawback for Tiwi was that the facilities were not in good shape at all. That's something that I really, it's good to know, because even like I think they even like the toilet bowls, they never had any covers on the toilet bowls. There wasn't any hot water, but in Coast, we didn't need the hot water. Facilities were the only thing which I would say wasn't up to par for Tiwi, but the experience of camping at the beach was so good that you can overlook that if you really are willing to. But I wish that if Tiwi was to organize their bathrooms in a good way and to upgrade them and renovate them, it would be perfect. Actually, like perfect for me.
I love Tiwi. I think also now I do agree with him about. I agree with you about the facilities, because I actually had to come to the men's, because even in the ladies, the shower head was missing.
There was
I think when you watch on the vlog, I was complaining about the shower head. It was missing the shower head, and one of the men's had the shower head, so we went to shower in the one in the men's. There wasn't hot water because you don't need the hot water because it was so hot that you don't really need.
You need to cool down.
You need to cool down. So the water was so the water was fine for me. And the problem I was having with it is that they would have done better with the facilities. They have a place to eat if you want to, right? You can, if you've forgotten to bring things or cooking, you can be able to order food.
Did we try it?
No, we didn't try it.
That's one of the places where we never tried it.
Yeah, because all the other places we tried the restaurants.
We tried to eat.
But that one we never had because we had our own stuff and we didn't want our things to go bad. So we ate them because also we were trying to finish them because if you watch the vlog, we went to a resort, which is funny because
to one of the hotels nearby.
Like we went to a resort, to one of the resorts. We went to Diani Reef, beach resort, which we had a good time at. But anyway, we're not talking about those things. We're talking about the campsite. So for me, Tiwi is literally also at the top of my list because there's no beating the view. Also, we paid 700 bob. Which beach resort do you pay 700 shillings? Listen, you can go there and stay for as long as you want, really. With the price that you pay at a beach resort, you can stay at Tiwi for weeks, and enjoy yourself, really, and have a good time, or even bring your family. You don't have a reason not to go to Mombasa, not to go to Diani, because you can just go camping there. So is Tiwi at the top of your list or what?
No, I wouldn't say so. It would be at the top if the facilities were upgraded. If that was the case, then yes. But they haven't upgraded them, I think, in a long time, is what I was told when I was talking to one of the people there. But they should, because the place is amazing. Yeah, that's the only drawback.
So now, the other place we went to was Jangwani.
The last camp.
What do you think about Jangwani?
Jangwani is my favorite, actually. I would say it's my favorite so far, because the location is really good. I think it's in Sagana as well, just like not too far from Maji. But they have everything you'd want. A really good view, really good campsite itself. Like, the grounds are amazing. And there's a restaurant nearby. So like for us, when we had the mishap and we weren't able to cook our stuff, we were able to just order from there. And hot water anytime you want. Which is really good. Really good facilities as well, like the washrooms and the toilets. And they have like electrical outlets right next to the places where you camp, so you can charge your things right there. So it was an amazing experience for me. It's the one where I'd say it has everything you'd want for a campsite. So it's my favorite so far.
Me too, because Jangwani, they haven't missed anything. Because if you want to criticize a place and there's nothing to criticize, it's like, well, there is something for me to criticize actually about Jangwani, which was the stairs to go up and get the food. Because honestly, it was really tough for me.
It's a nice workout though, going up there.
It's a nice workout, but having to go up there back and forth, a bit is tiring. But anyway, that's my only critique about the place. It's at the top of my list, really. One, we paid 1,000 bob per person, right, to be there, because we went with our own things. But also, if you've watched our vlog, we also stayed at the cabins, at the luxury tents, and it was super awesome. Yeah, but we're talking about the camping side of it. We paid 1,000 Kenyan shillings per person, and if you haven't watched, please go back and watch, because we camped right next to the waterfall. I mean, what an experience. It's literally, these are the experiences that I say they are experiences of a lifetime. Camping at the beach, camping at the waterfall, next to the waterfall. There's no other place you can find that. So for me, Jangwani, now, since we are saying our favorites, it's my number one. I don't know about you.
I think we're in agreement about that.
So
for me, I was like, we'll wait until we're ranking. Do you want to start the ranking?
Well, I've said already my number one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so then maybe we'll now say our top threes.
Yes.
Okay, so for me, I'm tied between Jangwani and LY, because they're both modern campsites. You can tell that the owners and the people there really wanted to make it comfortable, and you also don't do without your conveniences like electricity and hot water, and you get good views. But I think I would choose Jangwani first, because it has everything, and the hot water is there 24/7. Unlike LY, where you have to time it to when they have the hot water, which is like, I think, 1 hour in a day. But they both have amazing grounds and facilities. LY has better facilities, but it's also good. So I'd say Jangwani, then LY, and then I think third I'll probably put Stripey Horse. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yes.
Wow,
because
I'm surprised.
Tiwi, I wouldn't recommend Tiwi because it might sour people off of their camp experience if they have to go through washrooms, which are not great. But Stripey Horse is low effort to get into. It's not too far, and you have hot water and good facilities and a restaurant nearby if you don't want to be cooking. So I'd recommend those. I think Tiwi would be fourth if we were counting.
That's so funny because so yours is Jangwani,
LY, and then Stripey Horse.
Okay, mine it's kind of the same but different, because for me, my number one, it's definitely my favorite, it's Jangwani. There's no beating it. And the reason why I'm saying that is they've thought out about Jangwani, they've thought about everything. They've thought about the activities you can do. They have water activities. They also have what is it called? The one that we wanted to do and then we couldn't
archery.
Archery. They have paddle boats.
I think so.
Yeah, which is on the water activities. And then they have what you just said, the zip line. Also the restaurant is there, the water, the hot water, which is there. You can take a shower in the morning, in the afternoon, whatever time. So you're saying that we didn't use the facilities. I used it.
Oh, you showered?
You remember I showered in the evening?
Oh yeah, you did. Yes, yeah. So it was hot then. Yeah.
I showered in the evening and it was hot. The water was hot, and it was so clean. I mean, you've already seen
the next day.
Yeah, you've already seen the video that how clean the facilities were. The ladies and the gents, same. There was no difference. They were so clean. The view is unbeatable. The security is there. It's clean. The grounds are there and also the fact that you can be able to change up, move from the camping to the cabins. Yeah.
But you have to pay for the cabins.
Of course, you have to pay for the cabins. It's an extra price. I mean, you've already seen on the video.
They're right next to each other.
Yeah.
If you want to experience that too.
So Jangwani is my number one. My number two is LY as well, because, gosh, LY used to be my number one. But now after I've gone to Jangwani, and to be honest with you, I think this list might end up changing down the line, because we are still experiencing places in Kenya. We haven't finished experience. I mean, we're just starting. So I'm sure one way or another we might find places that are better than the other, because I mean, in my mind, I never thought that I would find anywhere that is better than LY.
Yeah, me too.
I always thought that there's nothing that beats LY because of how well thought out it is. Then I went to Jangwani and I was like, oh, wait, hold up. This is well thought out. There's hot water, there's everything, but it's also modern. The view. It's unbeatable, it's to die for, and that's what was missing in LY. But still, LY is also at my top three, because it's my number two, for reasons that we've already spoken about. And then my number three, drum roll, TV.
Oh yes, I knew it.
TV is my number three because the beach view, you can't beat it. I'm sorry, but yes, they need to work on the facilities. But there's nothing that beats that view of the beach and all for 700 shillings. Nothing. And it's my number three because even as well, we are saying that they need to work on certain things. The place was clean. We could still cook. We could still wash our nini, because if you see the video from Tiwi, they have a place where you can wash the utensils and stuff. There was security. The beach was amazing. Also, another thing, it was right there. Then no one came to disturb us. There were people who would come, but they would just ask a question and go. If you say no, that's it. And
the beach hotels
where people are disturbing you 24/7. So for me, I still think there's nothing that beats Tiwi really at all. So that's why it's my number three. Although it's a close call with Oloiden, because I actually like Oloiden and the things that Oloiden has to offer. But sorry, Tiwi definitely my top. So mine is Jangwani, LY, and Tiwi.
Mine is Jangwani, LY, and then Stripey Horse.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those are our top three. Yes, they are different, but kind of the same. But we both have our own different opinions, and it's okay to have a difference of an opinion. And we like the places, and we definitely recommend them. And to mention the prices, Jangwani was 1,000 bob, LY was 1,200 bob per person, and Stripey was 1,000 bob or 1,200, something like that. I'll definitely put the prices here, and please go back and watch all the videos so that you can have an idea of why we like these places and why they're our top three, and they're probably going to change down the line. And please look out for our next video, our next place that we're bringing you really a next amazing episode. And we also have a kind of different type of episode that we're going to be bringing you, but this is definitely going to be something from our hearts that we've been wanting to do. Even if it's not going to be adventurous, it's going to be adventurous in our own way, but something definitely from our hearts. Please check it out and look forward to it, and look forward to the next epic place that that we'll be bringing you, because the adventures continue. I mean, we're just on half of the year, and for everyone who's been watching us and the new subscribers, please welcome to our family, our little family, and we're just adventurous people. And thank you for watching.
So thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye, and yeah, join us on our next adventure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in our next adventure. Peace. Goodbye.